Well, hello. So here we are with the first of the new prompts. Now, I'm sure by now, those of you that are following the new volume 4 by Roxy Journal of Stitchery will already know that it is for a monogram. So here's my box. It's been patiently waiting for some time. I did show you that I'd put in stitching memories, and I'm working with reds and golds, so I'm almost done. I did quite a lot away from the camera because I knew it was going to be a slow process. And before we go any further, I am by no means an expert stitcher. This is definitely not a good rendition of a satin stitch, and it's probably not even how you're supposed to do it. But you know what? I don't care. I'm having great fun. It's the colours that I wanted, and it's very, very special to me because, as you know, I'm Claire, so that's obviously not me. So I've got an R for rose and a H for head, because this very precious picture is my name Rose, and that is me. Now this photo is, well, I'm nearly 60 and I'm a few months old there on. I'm under a year. So it's a very old photo. You can see I've put creases in it because this is going to sit like that on top of this stitching, and it's going, that's our first box. So if you're bored already, feel free to pop off and watch some telly or spend some time doing something else. But if you want to giggle along at the way I'm doing this very badly, feel free to stay. So basically what I did was I just got an R and H from my writing program. I turned it into the monogram font that I have on my computer, printed it out on a piece of paper and traced it. And I've basically done the whole thing in a running stitch, and then I've done these long raggedy stitches just to give me some bulk. And then all I've done or been doing is taking my needle underneath all of these threads. See, I can't even get under these now. Should have maybe done this row before I put the camera on. But you see, I've got the thread on the left, so now I want to come in from the right. As I say, it's probably not how you're supposed to do it, but it's how I'm doing it. And I'm just pulling it through like so and gripping all of these threads. This was another thing I was conscious of. I knew it was going to be really difficult to do this on camera, which is why I've done so much away from the camera. But anyway, we're going to get there. So I've seen lots of pictures on Facebook, not Facebook, I'm lying, on Instagram. People have already finished, goodness me. I thought I was speedy. Never really gone for it, but I can't help thinking that that's because we've all been waiting for a really long time for this to come to fruition. I mean, my poor little box has been sitting on the side there gathering dust. It needs a quick hoover out before I start using it in earnest. So that's something I'm going to have to think about. It's full of bow, isn't it? I can see all little bits of bow floating around in there. But then, do you know what? She's also a treasure to me. So maybe we should deliberately stick a few pieces of bow in there. I'm sure all of those that are proper stitchers, it wouldn't even be here watching this. But if you are, you're probably finding this super frustrating because I'm going super slow and turning the whole thing upside down and back to front, and It's just the way I operate. Whoops. Just the way I operate. It's just my wonky brain. But there you go. So as always, I'm filming ahead. Today's actually, I believe, Thursday. I don't even know anymore. Been out this morning. My daughter had a hospital appointment, so I took my grandson to school, which is nice. I don't see as much of them as I used to, and it's nice. I had a quick cuddle with his sister before she had to go to a different place because she's not quite at school yet, so she's still at nursery. So she goes to work with Mum because Mum works at the nursery. So it's all changed soon because, as I say, come September, his sister will be in his school with him. Whoops, we don't want that, do we? What is going on there? Should just be like a year below. So they're back together, but in their own little worlds, as it were, which will be nice. Their own little groups of friends and things. It's amazing how once they start going to school, life just changes beyond recognition. So as you can see, I'm basically, I think, because, you know, I'm not an expert, I think I'm probably couching rather than doing, I think it's called satin stitch that you're supposed to do. But you know what? I don't really care. You know, it is what it is. I'm enjoying the quiet time doing it. So it's all good. I've missed so yes, I went out the crack of dawn because obviously I had to drive to my daughter's first, and then I've come home and hubby's gone off to a meeting. So apart from the noise of Boo snoring, it's all quiet here. It's lovely. I'm not 100% sure when hubby's due back, so we may find that he comes barging through the door in a minute without realising that I'm videoing, because I'm trying to video ahead. So I was videoing when he left, so he would naturally assume that I'm done for the day, I would have thought. Okay, and then for this final little curve, all I'm doing is literally going over and under, over and under, round to the end, and then I'm going to get my glue out and we're going to stick it in, and we're going to say, there you go, our first prompt is finished, which means there'll be no Roxy's journal stitchery next Sunday in Sunday stitching, but I will be starting my heirloom quilt from, I think I told you already, 3 charity shop shirts and 2 pairs of hubby's old pyjamas. So there you go. That is now finished and I love it. I'm sure, look, The back's pretty neat, isn't it? That's amazing. I'm sure many of you are horrified, but there you go. Things are, you know, what they are. I've got a teacup there I'm about to throw on the floor. So pull that off like that. There's my precious photograph. Fabric glue and an old paintbrush. And basically what I'm going to do, turn it round so I can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to paste some glue in here. Oh, first of all, have I got any black line that I can see? A little tiny bit there. Do you know what? Do we want to iron that out? We can probably live without it, can't we? So, a little bit of glue on there. And then I'm just going to paint the glue across there like that. Okay. I'm then going to take another paintbrush, dry paintbrush, and paint to take the excess off. Now that does sound like that might be hubby just pulled up at the front. So I'm going to pop that in there. Hopefully I've got it to the right size. Sorry, I know I keep flicking it round, but obviously I need to see exactly what I've done. So there you go, Rose, or Nan. She'd have thought me awfully rude to have used her name. Right, so that's in. That is my first piece in, like so. And then this is going on this corner, like that. So I need my Yoo-hoo glue because I've found the only thing that really works with photographs is Yoo-hoo. And of course now I can't find it. So we'll open a fresh new box. And I'm probably going to do this with each one of my squares. There's probably going to be a fabric and an item element on all of them. So glue there, like that. Gluing that there, like that. I don't know if that is hubby or not. It sounds like it might be. Okay. Oh, with that now stuck, we get our pennant shape. Come on, don't. I need you to dry quicker than that because I need to mess around with you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is hubby. So I'm sorry if he comes in hollering and shouting. No, it's not stuck. Come on. Oh, come on. Don't mess with me, Nan. We can make this work, you know you can. Right. And then, sorry, I'm probably off camera now, aren't I? Just huge, this box. And then a little bit of glue on the other side. And then we're gonna bring it right back on itself, like that. Now there is the argument that I didn't have to do the H because obviously we can't quite see it behind there, but when I lift it up I can see it and I know that it's there, so I don't care. So there you go. I'm gonna put that to one side and let the glue set, and then I will come back and I will fiddle with it a little bit more. I might see if I can find something, if I've maybe got an old thimble or something that I could put there so it becomes very three-dimensional. That's my overall plan for this. So I hope you didn't get too giddy. I hope it didn't stay out of frame for too long. Thank you for joining me. Enjoy your stitching. I'll be back very soon. Bye bye for now.